Hey guys, it's Spaces Sins, and we are back with more My Next Life as a Villainess. Continuing Jordo's route, but probably at the end, probably gonna get a good ending today, I would assume. Because we don't have any more choices. Our happy end is titled A Blessed Day, which sounds like we get married. And it unlocks a memory scenario, Vow Upon the Ring. Sounds like we get married, bitch! Woo! Anyway. Well, I'm so glad everyone's safe. After capturing all the pirates, including Silva, Quid's knights sent us back to the mansion. When we returned to the mansion, Keith and Maria, who arrived before us, confirmed that the others are safe too. They told us Quid's ship would send us back to our country, but I've been curious about this for a while. But Prince Jordo, why are you putting your arm around Lady Katerina? Jordo's arm has been around me for some time now. Prince Jordo, please don't do this in front of our friends. It's embarrassing. Even though you said you loved me earlier? Not now! Waiting for Mary to just fall overboard. What? No. I love this, but I also hate this. Can I just say, like, I'm like, God, I love it, but I also, on the other side, I'm like, no, I hate this. I hate that everyone is sad because I love Jordo and not them. Like, let me just have a harem, okay? Oh my God, this is killing me. Spacey likes a harem! Aight? Joey doesn't share food. Spacey doesn't share boys! Unless it's with each other. But, like, I am greedy. I want all the boys to myself. Spacey needs a harem, and like seeing them all be like, what? No! And all crushed kind of hurts me a little. I love it, it's funny, but I also hate it because it hurts. What does that mean? Lady Katerina, did you actually tell Prince Jordo that you love him? I nod yes to her question as she violently shakes my shoulders. Well, yes. I had to, so... Then, are you planning to marry Prince Jordo? Well, about that. I kind of think now is a little too early to be thinking about that, but what do you think, Keith? I definitely agree with you. You can graduate, get a job, and then get married. I don't think that'll be too late, because he's like, then you'll change your fucking mind and fall for me. He's right. I think studying abroad with me to broaden your horizons is an option too. I know what she means by broaden my horizons, and it ain't studying abroad. Unless the broad is her that she wants me to study. A broad, not abroad. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Oh, studying abroad sounds fun too. If you're going, please take me with you. I'd like to go too if you're fine with it. Oh, we're gonna be studying a lot of broads. And no, there's no way you're taking her home with that, are you? Knowing you, I thought you'd plan on getting married upon our return to Sorcier. Well, oh, that's not me. Well, since Katerina told me she loves me back, I felt like enough for now. It felt like enough for now. As for our marriage, however, I plan to lay the groundwork for that the moment we return to Sorcier. Hey, you're showing your true self. You're greedy as ever, Prince Jordo! No, you have it all wrong. Jordo's not greedy. He just can be a bit childish when it comes to certain things. I feel he should do something about his possessiveness, although he only acts that way when it comes to Katerina. Yeah, only Katerina. To be honest, as her brother, I'm concerned about entrusting my sister to a man like Prince Jordo. You're being rude. I mean, to be fair, what we know about the Jordo in the game universe, I don't blame Keith, but also, listen, whore. I don't think you have a right to judge. You also seem to misunderstand me. I'm not as narrow-minded as you think I am. What's important to Katerina is important to me. I love Katerina. Everything she cherishes, I too will cherish. And that includes every one of you. Huh? There's something funny about that. Prince Jordo, That's unusual coming from you. I never expected you to say that. Yeah, neither did I, but I'm glad you've accepted your true feelings. He wants to cherish everything that matters to me. For me, that includes every one of my friends. I mean, the thing is not like he doesn't want to be friends with people. He just is like, don't touch my fucking girl. And he's like, hey, if she wants to hang out with you guys, that's cool, because she's my wife, and you won't fucking cross that line. Or I'll kill you. And everybody understands that without him having to say it. I'm happy to hear that, because that means he cherishes everyone here as well. I'm so glad he loves everyone just as I do. I remember when he said he was just pretending to be friends with everyone. He never really meant it. Hearing him talk about cherishing our friends makes me so happy. Hearing those words come from Prince Jordo does not make me happy at all. At least we've cleared up some misunderstandings. Well, there's still something wrong with him. I mean, I feel like there's something wrong with all of you in a little bit. But I'm glad Lady Katerina looks happy. Everyone begins talking after Jordo shared his feelings with us. This is how things usually were at the academy. Being with everyone like this makes me happy and feel at ease. Knowing that I can continue to have moments like this with all my friends brings me joy. It seems you missed the most important part of what I was trying to say. I didn't understand what he meant. I tilt my head in confusion when suddenly... I want to emphasize to everyone that I love Katerina. Jordo approaches me and whispers into my ear. Not in front of everyone. I love you, Katerina. I'm taken aback by his sweet voice. My heart begins to race rapidly. I feel like I collapse any second now. Well, Prince Jordo, I know that Lady Katerina cares for you, but I cannot allow you to do whatever you want. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Katerina told me so many things earlier, and I have to thank you. At the time, I suspected you said something to dissuade Katerina, but I was surprised to hear that you actually supported me. Please don't misunderstand me, Prince Jordo. I don't care about you in the slightest. I simply wish for Lady Katerina's happiness. Oh no, Lady Katerina is acting strange. Oh no, he's too close. Jordo being so close to me is making it difficult to make out what my friends are saying. It all sounds fuzzy. His handsome face up close to mine, his breath brushing against my neck. It's all so new to me. See, this kind of when like in games when they're like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. And you're like, get the fuck over it. You have 3 kids. They're doing it the way I expect in this route, the way I'd want them to. Like, I know when they say, like, oh, I'm embarrassed, they just mean, like, oh my god, like, come on, stop it. I feel a little shy, and, you're giggly, and, like, you're happily in love. But the way they always write it is always, like, oh my god, we've had 3 kids, but he looked at me, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. And, like, this one, it's like, it's overreacting, like, oh my god, he's making me dizzy. Which is, like, an overreaction, but they're doing it in a comical way where it's like, okay, they're not being obnoxious about it. I guess it's because it's done in like the fact that this whole game is goofy and ridiculous. You know what I mean? Because in other games it's like you're married, you have 3 kids, and then he touches you and you're like, oh my god, I'm sorry, oh my god, I don't know what to do. And it's like, listen, I get what you're trying to say. You're not trying to be like, oh my god, oh, I'm so awkward. It's the it makes me giddy when he touches me still, but like it's the way they phrase it and the way they write it that it makes it sound like it's the first time anybody's ever touched her hand. You know what I mean? And you're like, yeah, that's cute in the beginning, but like, stop being a virginal little wallflower 3 years into your marriage. Like, write it differently. Be like, oh my god, like, he touches me and I still feel a little giddy and excited. Like, as if it's the first time. Like, I know that I'm supposed to read that into it, but it's just the way they phrase it always kind of makes me mad. I'm like, ugh, stop being so pathetic. But like, in this, they've kind of done the balance where it's like she's being a little ridiculous and overdramatic. Like, oh my god, he's just staring at me and I'm gonna faint. And she actually does. But that's what makes it okay. Because you're like, okay, you're being a little overdramatic now. But it's done in a funny, comical kind of way. Where like, even if like, we've been married for 3 years, but every time he looks at me, I feel like I want to faint. It's like, All right. Now you're playing with us, and it's goofy, and it's meant to be lighthearted and funny. And, like, I can get behind that. That doesn't bother me. You know, I think I like the way they're handling this better than the way most Otome games do. When she's so embarrassed a boy looked at her. Oh, dear. You know? Because, again, it's overdramatic and ridiculous. Like, the whole game. So, like, I guess it works better in games like this, is what I'm saying. Why can't I do anything about my own relationship? My brain isn't wired for this. I don't know the first thing about relationships. I feel like I'm in a short circuit. Now that is valid. That. If they kind of made it like that in every other Otome game, you know what I mean? Where you're like, I mean, I know that we're in a relationship and I absolutely love him and I'm used to it, but at the same time, sometimes I don't know how to handle this. And I'm gonna short circuit when he looks at me. I get that, because that would be me as well. You know what I mean? But they always just write it as like, oh my god, she's such a virginal little wallflower. This is the first time a boy looked at her. And it's like, been married for 5 years, stop it. Like, I think you should have grown a little bit by now. Change it a little bit, you know? Use your words, you know? I can't clearly remember what happened before the ship returned to Sorcier. Uh-oh. Nope. Okay, gotta turn off because we can't skip the end credits. And I don't want... Oh. Oh, that's true. We saw this the last time. I guess it's the same. Like, Oh, for a second I was like, I like that they credited the voice actress for Katarina for every single one of the Katarinas in the Enclave. Like, that's just funny. I didn't notice that the last time, but oh my god. That's fun. And you get to see everybody else, people that we haven't even met yet. Oh my god, there's a lot of characters that are going to be coming up in other routes, huh? Well, it's weird that we haven't seen any of the other, like, maybe they're like past characters or whatever, you know? Look at our two boys. Does that mean they're siding with each other, the fact that they're together? I really do feel like that was what the thought process you were supposed to get. You know what I mean? Is like, everyone was like a little sus of Razi, and it was like, I mean, I was sus of him from the beginning, like, oh, he's working for the pirates, right? And then it was like, nope. And then you're like, oh, huh. So this time when they were a little suspicious of him, I'm like, see, that's what I was thinking originally. Like, you know? Oh my god, they're brothers. That would be fucking amazing. Anyway. It's cute. I got no problems with it. I have fun with it. This one's light and fluffy and I like it. You know. Hopefully we're still going and the channel has not been taken down. There's 6 other, like, playthroughs of this. I've gone, there's streaming, there's things, but I am concerned about the fact that they use the phrase streaming, despite the fact that, like, usually that warning in the beginning is, do not like, you're not supposed to download the software and share it. Like, hey, I have the game. Like, I know a lot of people see that and they think it means, like, oh no, you can't play the game, you can't record it. That's not what that means. Like, they could probably go like, oh, well, see, that's there. But that's there for the, like, it's kind of like the whole, like, you wouldn't download a car, would you? Like, to pirate movies and music and stuff like that. Where, like, yeah, you know, is Netflix really going to come after you when they have the DVD service and you used to rent the DVDs and then you'd burn a copy of them? Should you have been doing that? No. Did everyone do that? Yes. Don't all have, like, thousands of, like, copied movies? Yeah. But it's I'm then gonna burn a copy and then I sell it to you. Oh, hey, now here you go. Like, I'm not, like, copying the disc software and then being like, hey, did you want a copy of it? And then I give it to you. Like, I mean, I guess in all technicality, doing any kind of gameplay recordings is sharing the game's software, but it's not actually the software. You know what I'm saying? Technicalities. But it's the whole streaming is like, nah, that phrasing is kind of questionable. But most games are very fucking clear, like, No videos, pictures, anything past a certain point, or like no uploading of this in video. Like, this one's got questionable like wording. And Idea Factory, actually pretty fine. And I've also seen like I said, like 4 other recordings, but I'm still nervous. So when the first one gets to, you won't get to this point. If you're at this point, we're fine, or they haven't caught up yet, which they're usually very fast. The second you upload one, like, no! Oh, fuck. So, anyway, it's been a year since the Vinculum incident. I've never felt as nervous as I do now. The day that I married Jordo's finally here. Oh, we are getting a wedding! Oh, look, we even have a little wedding dress sprite. Oh, no. Who would have thought that I'd actually marry Jordo? Several maids help me get ready as I stand by in the waiting room with my dear friends. You look gorgeous, Lady Katerina. You really look like a royal princess from a novel would. Lady Katerina, do not hesitate to tell me when you get sick of that sinister prince. I've been ready to take you abroad for a year now. She's gonna fucking kidnap us. Oh well. Oh, look at how thoughtful my friends are. I smile at my friends who are talking to me, wow, to calm my nerves. Then I look back into the mirror. Are we getting a CG of her? No, we just did a regular, like, little sprite. But still. Katerina Clay is wearing a wedding dress. No one would have seen this coming. Hi, raise your hands if you kind of saw that coming. I mean, sort of from the happy end of Blessed Day and the vow. You know what I mean? But also, I'm just saying, like, we kind of would have guessed. Sort of, maybe. She wouldn't have, because she played the other game. We're playing this version of her game. She played the other version of the game. How? Really been a year. Feels like it was just yesterday, but also so long ago. A prince marrying a duke's daughter is a national event. The preparations for a royal's wedding alone take a year or two. We're getting married pretty quickly. Mary and Sophia used to say that it could take 10 years. They were hoping. However, I feel like 10 years to prepare is too long, so we got it done in a year. After graduating from the academy in the spring, Jordo and I can finally have our wedding. It all feels so surreal. And Mother looks very pale. Before she knew it, Jordo's proposal came and went. Now we're getting married. When Jordo visited my parents to tell them that he'd officially proceed with marriage... Prince Jordo, do you mind breaking off this engagement? We don't think Katerina's capable of being a member of the royal family. I agree, Prince Jordo. We believe that our helpless daughter will definitely cause you trouble. Miladiana? My name's mother is Miladiana? What the fuck? Your parents hated you. Oh, please don't worry. I also know all about Katerina's free-spirited personality. I plan to remain by Katerina's side and protect her at all times, and just as her brother has done thus far. Apologies, Prince Jordo, but I cannot trouble you like this. You're such a busy person. For the sake of the country's future, I think I should... If you truly care about the future of our country, then you'll allow me to marry Katerina. I love her. Rokeith's like, no, and he's like, I'll stab you. She's reciprocated the feelings that I have for her. Right, Katerina? Huh? Oh, yes. And Katerina agrees. So I want to marry her as soon as possible. Do you have any objections, Duke Clays? If Katerina's okay with it, then so am I. I'm happy for you, Katerina. Prince Jordo seems to love you deeply. I like how our mother and Keith are like, God, no! And our dad's like, yeah, whatevs, girl, have fun. He's like, seems fine. Honey, this isn't funny. Duchess Clays, you can rest assured that I'll never do anything to dishonor the Clays family name. They ain't worried about you, sweetie. So Jordo visited us regularly to persuade her, and she finally accepted the proposal. She's not worried about him, she's worried about us. I guess I must forfeit. Prince Jordo is seemingly very serious about this, so... Nevertheless, Katerina, you're forbidden from doing anything strange, okay? Oh, and please don't start a farm in the palace either. Huh? Oh no, I just remembered that I won't be able to farm any longer. Jordo told me I didn't have to do anything, but there will still be things that I'm not allowed to do anymore. Katerina, you don't have to worry about that. I'm having a secret farming spot prepared for you as we speak. Okay, I'm sorry, but round of applause for Jordo. What a good fucking husband. Everyone else is like, no, you can't do this. And he's like, girl, do it. What? Really, Prince Jordo? Someone is knocking at the door. Fucking Spectrum. Did I tell you about that? I told you about that in another part. Like, some dude keeps coming around. So, like, I'm sitting in my house yesterday, right? And I see the dude walking around again. And I was like, I think I did because, like, yeah. I told you a couple parts ago. I think I've recorded up these in the past couple days. Like, because my sister and I both got the call from the cop, and I'm like the dude that's been walking around the neighborhood like every fucking day almost. This is like the 6th time over the past 2 weeks. Like, what the fuck? So I see him walking around, so I bolt out my back fucking door, like my garage, right? Open the garage, run around down behind the back alley behind my house. Not a back alley, but it's like the driveways and the garages are on the back, so you got the road, whatever. To go around because I knew where his car. I could see the car. There's a car with like a little, like one of those little. Like the magnetic sign stuck to it. So I run around to look and I'm like reading it. I'm like, you've got to be fucking shitting me. It's fucking Spectrum. I don't have Spectrum internet, so it's not like they're coming for anything. They're coming to try to sell me fucking Spectrum. Are you fucking goddamn cock fucking shitting me? You have come around 6 fucking times over the last like weekdays, 10 weekdays. Fuck you, Spectrum. Seriously, go fuck yourself. Like, I've had a woman from Spectrum come around before and she left a little note card like blah 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 to switch. You are soliciting me like so goddamn much that I have to hide in my motherfucking house. Fuck off. I know I could just be like an adult and answer the door and be like, yeah, no, please stop coming around. But like, you come around, leave your card or something, don't keep coming around every motherfucking day. I bought a goddamn like wreath hanger for my door so that I can hang a sign that I also bought that says no fucking soliciting. So that like when this person rings the doorbell, I can open the door and be like, yeah, do you see the motherfucking sign? Fucking hate it. I like living here, but I miss my fucking apartment for the fact that solicitors didn't come to your motherfucking door. The only people that ever fucking showed up were the cops one time because somebody in another apartment, like, door got busted in and their TV got stolen or whatever. So they were like, did you see anything or whatever? So they were just asking people in the building. And it was like, I'm pretty sure that was not just a random occurrence. That was somebody that you pissed off or an old roommate or something that busted in and stole shit from you. It was like, it was broad daylight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was somebody you knew, you know? But like that, or like the census lady came around or whatever, or if maintenance or something, like whatever was doing, like, you did not have Spectrum coming around your fucking house annoying you. You didn't have people trying to sell you fucking shit. My sign says no soliciting unless you brought alcohol or selling Girl Scout cookies. Or what was the other one? Or delivering a package, and then it says, please don't make it weird. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Also, it's the same fucking dude, and 3 out of the times he's come, he's rang my fucking doorbell, and the other 3 times he's knocking on the door. Like, dude, I have a doorbell. Like, you come to my house you've come here enough. You should fucking know that I have a doorbell, like, Jesus. But, like, still, it's like, what the fuck? And it's different times a day, and, like, I see him and I'm like, son of a bitch. But, like, the fact is, why do you're like, oh, I haven't touched base with this person in particular, so I'm not interested? Do you maybe think, don't fucking come to my damn house? What the shit is with it? Anyway, it annoys me so fucking much. But, like, honestly, getting a no soliciting sign is like, yeah, actually, that's fine, because I've had, like, 4 or 5 people come to the door. Only in the 3 years I've lived here, that's not a lot. He's actually come to the door more, this one fucking dude, than I've ever had people harass me before here. But, like, I've had people come around trying to sell you stuff. You had that Spectrum lady once before, and it's somebody else, I think, trying to do something. Like, whatever. So I've only had, like, 3 or 4 people come to the door before. But it's still annoying, because I don't like strangers coming to the door. Like, usually if the doorbell rings, it's because, oh, yeah, I can see the UPS truck, or Amazon or something. They'll ring the door when they drop off a package sometimes. Most of the time they don't. Sometimes they do. You know? Like the one UPS guy did, and it was like, I think he really just wanted to see if I answered the door, because he's like, we got the same last name! Like, he was in his truck, so I was like, oh, thanks. He's like, we have the same last name. So I feel like he rang the doorbell just to see if when he was ringing the doorbell, dropping it off and going back so he could say that. I don't know, but it was still pretty funny. But anyway, so I don't know. Like, and I don't want to be a dick and open the door and be like, fuck the hell off, dude. Because I know the guy's just doing his job or whatever, but it's like, seriously? Tell Spectrum to fuck off. Because I don't want, and I will never fucking switch to Spectrum now, ever, because you have come to my house 6 fucking times in 2 weeks. Fuck the hell off. I don't have Spectrum. I have fucking AT&T because that's just what was already here. And they have fiber. You know what I mean? Like, so like, seriously, fuck off. Like, what the shit? Anyway. God damn, it's annoying. So Lord knows when my no soliciting sign's gonna get here. But like, and if he knocks on my fucking door, I'll have to take it down for like Halloween because I don't want people to think that like they can't trick or treat here. You know what I mean? Like, or when my landlord's coming, he's gonna be like, "You have a no soliciting?" Because it's obnoxious, sir. Like, actually, my landlord's coming on Monday to get like mail. I'm sure I won't have my sign by then because I ordered it from Etsy. But it'll still be pretty funny. Like one day, if he's gonna come to pick up mail, like from the HOA here. He's going to be like, no soliciting. I'd be like, did you bring wine or are you selling Girl Scout cookies? Then, sir, why did you knock on my door? Just joking around with it. You better have a package, alcohol, or Girl Scout cookies, sir. Do you read the sign? No, like, you know what I mean? Like, because it's annoying. Like, God, it's annoying. I am like, I want to be like a mildly agoraphobic. I go out to get my mail. I'll go out for a walk. I don't want to talk to, I don't want people knocking on my door. What is it? What kind of anxiety is that? It gives me anxiety, people knocking on my door. I'm like, what? Why? I don't want to do it. It's like having to call for a doctor's appointment. It's like I have to psych myself up to pick up my fucking phone to call for things. I don't like doing it. I manage work calls because I have to. But like having to do anything else, like I've got to, God, I'm going to have to go get my driver's license removed. I'm going to have to call for a doctor's appointment. People are knocking on my door. I don't like that. I don't want to do it. I need a personal assistant. So, like, I don't even like doing those things. But again, you're knocking on my door. Fuck you, no. This is my safe space. Go away. Did you bring a package? No, go away. Like, what the fuck? So annoying. And like, I know I should just really suck it up and have the balls to just sit there and ignore people when they knock on my door, whether they can hear me or not, and just be like, nah, I don't know who that is. I ain't answering the door, just like I don't answer my phone. But like, there's something in your brain that's like, but that's rude. And it's like, yeah, but you know what? It's rude for you to constantly harass me, come to my fucking door when I didn't ask you to. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure one time I went to my neighbor's house to ask them about a package I got to see if it was theirs. You know what I mean? Because the first name was the same, the address was mine, but I'm like, maybe one of my dumbass neighbors doesn't know their own address, you know? And like, I've seen before, like, one of his roommates, like, in the dining room window, like, her desk is, like, there. So, like, I've seen her before when I'm, like, looking at the birds or whatever, like, doing stuff. So I've seen her before. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure she was fucking home and she just ignored the damn... But I couldn't hear. I was like, okay, well, whatever. I saw her out one day and I asked, and it was like, no. So I'm like, I don't know who the fuck sending their mail to me. This is the second package I've got for this, you know, for Michael Caine. You know, like the actor Michael Caine? I think that's really funny. And I'm like, and I got mics on either side of me, which is fucking weird. I should change my name to Michelle. That's my sister's name, but like, I should change my name. Hi, it's Michelle. Or I'm Michael. I'm female Michael. Anyway. That Spectrum guy's pissed me off. I knew he was going to come around today. A nice 20-minute rant. We've spent like an hour talking about this guy because he's stressing me out. Anyway. Let's go back to how Jordo is a good husband. And I'm here for it. Of course. I said it before. You can do whatever makes you happy. There's no need for you to worry about anything, Katerina. Sister's so simple-minded, and Prince Jordo's too well-prepared. She was just starting to lean towards me. Keith, did you want anything? No, I just remembered you weren't the kind of person who hesitates when he wants to accomplish a goal. The greatest challenge was winning Katerina's heart, but since that was accomplished, I've been free to basically do anything. I guess you're right. Keith and Mother sigh, the concern on their faces, saying they still don't think I could ever be a proper princess consort. I'm still a little worried myself, but since they've prepared this much for me, I have to help them feel better. Keith, Mother, I'll be fine. Prince Jordo was kind enough to tell me I didn't need to do anything, but I'll definitely do my work. Actually, please don't do a thing, Katerina. You must never be a distraction for Prince Jordo. Oh, I'm gonna fucking distract him as much as I want. And not in a bad way, I just mean in sexy ways. Huh? Did she really just say that? I looked toward Jordo to see if what she said was alright. He's smiling like usual. It's more than alright. But with you by my side, I can finish twice the normal amount of work. You just need to be yourself and not concern yourself with any royal matters. I can do that. So Jordo pushes ahead with the preparations and... Dun, 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 dun! In the blink of an eye, it's our wedding day. No matter how much I try to see it any other way, it just feels like this day came before I could even prepare for it. Suddenly, the door's opening and I see Jordo. Surprisingly, Keith, Alan, and Nickel are with him. Oh my god. I was like, I can't wait to see his wedding outfit! It's literally just a white suit. But still, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. I was like, I can't wait to see it. It's just going to be a white suit. Like, I knew. I'm like, it's a man suit. But still, I'm a suit sexual, okay? So, like, I love a suit. On a man, on a woman, on anybody. You put anybody in a suit and I'm into it. So, like, I love it. It's beautiful. Well done. Katerina, you look absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Prince Jordo. For some reason, Jordo's praise makes me blush. I feel like we should stop calling our husband Prince Jordo. It's going to be really weird in bed. Maybe it's because I believe it when I hear the words in his voice. Wasn't he there when I was fitted for the gown? Jordo stands there, stunned as he looks at me. He's blushing a little, isn't he? Prince Jordo? Oh, sorry. All of a sudden, this is starting to feel very real. Isn't that just your normal fancy attire, sir? I haven't been... Oh, I love your little hand in your pocket. It's adorable. Still, I feel like that's just his normal fancy. Wasn't that what he was wearing to the balls? Honestly, you'd think I'd have paid more attention, but... Actually, no. Weren't a lot of them wearing tan? Why can't I remember that? I'm not very good at being a suit sexual. I see it, I'm like, yes! And then I forget 5 minutes later, and then I'm like, look at that one! Whatever. You usually aren't like this, you know. Yeah, because Keith was wearing tan, so this is. Like, okay. Sister, I do have my concerns, but I want to say you look beautiful. Congratulations. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, these are just their normal formal attire. I think it was because we saw Nickel and Keith, and I'm like, why the tan? Why the tan suits? Although they have tails on them. These are like tucks and tails, and I'm into it. I do feel like, you know, maybe for a wedding, you shouldn't be wearing tan. It's a little too close to, like... They weren't going to give them fancy colors. Come on, they don't get the fancy tuxes until it's their wedding time. We better get to marry every single one of these motherfuckers. Wow, that wedding dress really suits you. Well, you don't look too bad. Oh my god, high praise. Thank you, everyone. You don't look too bad from Alan. That's exactly what I want from my little marshmallow over here. My little robot. You know he's the robot one, and that's what I love. As I thank my friends, Jordo walks over to me and takes my hand. And not that I expected any less from my bride, but... And Katerina truly are beautiful. Excuse me, she's not necessarily your bride! I don't think you can deny that any longer. Did you say something, Prince Alan? No, I didn't. Mary and Alan are a great couple as always. I don't really think so. I thought they'd get married next. For some reason, Mary is hesitant to discuss it at all. She only talks about how difficult royal life is and how she wants to escape the country. That's because she's a lesbian and she doesn't want to marry a man. I mean, that is clear by how intense she is about you. I think Sophia wants to be with you, but I don't necessarily know if she's in love with you, and Maria wants to be with you, they just want to be with their friends, but, like, Mary is really fucking into women, i.e. you. I don't think Alan's gonna... Poor Alan, that's all I'm saying. Oh, wait. I kind of feel the same way. No matter how often I voice my concerns, Jordo always tells me, "You have nothing to worry about, Katerina." Though I still don't know what's going to happen when I become a member of the royal family. The only thing I know for certain is that this is a complicated ceremony, no matter how much I practiced for it. I hope the wedding turns out well. I'm still concerned about how things will go. And don't worry about it. Even if you make a mistake, only a handful of people will even recognize it as such. Oh yeah, he's right. He has a point. I personally would never be able to tell if a bride made a mistake while she was in the middle of a ceremony. Thinking about that, I feel like everything will work out. Everything. Even my duties as royalty. Sister is completely enthralled by Jordo. Love how just pained it makes them all. Like, it hurts, but I love it. If there's one thing I regret, it would be allowing Katerina to become aware of her feelings. And that was definitely a mistake. No matter how much you complain, the past is the past. Nothing you say now will change it. I know, but I guess I need to hurry up and marry Prince Alan so I can stay by Lady Katerina's side forever. You're in front of Alan, you know. Oh, sorry, Prince Alan. Please pretend you didn't hear a word I just said. Oh man, I'm just so happy I can be with my friends like this. Alan is over there like, yeah, no, I get it. Alan wasn't even listening. He was pulling a Katerina. I remember crying when Jordo made me feel like I would never be able to spend time with my friends anymore. However, I'm convinced that we'll be fine. Anyways, my friends, do you mind leaving the room? We still have a few things to prepare for the wedding. Oh, in that case, we'll just sit back and watch. Yes, we will. Don't mind us. As Katerina's friends, it's our duty to remain by her side and keep her from getting anxious. I feel like the wedding night is going to be kind of fucking problematic with all these chuckle fucks in the room. We are not in that time period where you have to witness the bride being deflowered. We ain't doing that. I'm going to need you to leave. I want some privacy. Oh, well, that is one duty you don't need to fulfill now. So please, get out of here now. For some reason, Jordo's pushing everyone out of the room. He's even locking the door, and when he finally looks back at me, he's smiling. Wait, this is the same smile of that sadistic, sinister prince. I remember rolling around in front of the game screen. I'm unable to make him fall in love with the protagonist in my previous life. Jordo, wearing that big smile, quickly walks in my direction. Yeah, the thing we're preparing for the wedding is he just wants to pin us against a wall and make out a little bit. I'm okay with it. Let's do this. Prince Jordo, are you angry or... Well, yes. Jordo's smiling as he takes my chin in his hand, then... Oh my god, it's gonna be a kiss. Are we getting a CG? Give me it. Give me it. Give me our kiss wedding. Beautiful! Suddenly, he's kissing me. I'm gonna need you to enjoy it. Close your eyes, girl. Didn't he just say he was angry? And why is this happening? The sudden nature of it makes my mind go blank. Aww, this one's part of it. Oh, this is adorable. When it comes to you, I can be very impatient. So brace yourself, Katerina. From now on, you're mine, both in name and reality. I'm aware of that. Is this jealousy? Because of the preparation this past year, I feel like I can read Jordo's mind a bit. However, that doesn't mean I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it! Please, not now. I'm gonna forget the process I remembered. And didn't I tell you not to worry too much about that? This is more important for us. You bite my lip while I'm talking, Bird. Jordo whispers seductively and presses his lips against mine. Again. Okay. Lips against mine again. Soft touch almost makes me collapse. That's right. You giving me kisses? They're giving each other kisses. It's a different kind of kiss. We don't kiss like that because you're just my baby bird and they're like in love. That's different. That is gross. But you know what? I give you kisses. You're cute. Oh no. I just can't with that extremely sweet voice of his. Prince Jordo! Yes, I'm aware of it. Anyways, not now. Please, I beg you. At this rate, I'm gonna collapse before the wedding. I don't think people want to see an unconscious bride. Jordo chuckles happily when he realizes just how flustered I am. I mean, like... her being like this flustered and angst. Again, I like it in this game. I think it's done well, and I think it works for the game itself. But also specifically for Jordo, like her being like, "Oh, I'm into swoon," and he's like, "Yeah, that's what I want." I don't know. I kind of like it. I guess I have no choice. I'll exercise my patience for now until the wedding ends. Oh, dear God. Oh, but after we officially get married, I have some other things I want to do, too. So prepare for that, alright? Oh, God, girl! Ah! This is not that kind of game. We ain't getting that, but, like, just imagine. Like, what, girl? You're not that stupid. You came from the modern world. I'm curious, but also too scared to ask. I mean, if I ask him right now, this wedding ceremony will be a failure. Here's the thing. I get it. She's like, wait, what? Because she's like, you're talking just about sex, right? Sweetie, you came from the modern world. You know what sex is. It's not like in this world where maybe your mom never told you. But I won't do anything Katerina doesn't want me to. So please, do not be afraid. Really? When I look up at Jordo, he's teary-eyed and almost choking on his words. He puts a hand over his mouth and looks around. He looks like he's uncomfortable somehow. Sorry, I take back what I said. I don't know if I can guarantee it. Guarantee what? If anything, blame yourself for being too cute, Katerina. I've been patient for years. This is the whole, like, men are wolves, we're gonna take what we want. And you know what, though, I'm okay with it. Because he's not like, men are wolves, it's the, like, I can't restrain myself, because now you said you like me, I am gonna, like, just ravage you. And it's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can learn how to fucking calm your tits, dude. But also, please don't. So I'm okay with it. There's a problem here, but I'm just gonna, like, in reality, there's a problem with I'm pretty sure you can keep it in your pants, motherfucker. But in the game sense, it's like, oh, hell no, unleash. Unleash the beast, let's go. Ravage me, sir, because yes, you waited way too long, and you cannot control yourself. I'm okay with it. Like, it's just amazing how these games make you accept things like this, and you're like, hell yeah! And you're like, in the real world, this would be extremely problematic, because, like, seriously? It's not a woman's fault you can't control your penis. Get over it. Like, so a man actually saying this to you, you're like, I mean, it's questionable. I guess it really depends on your relationship and, you know, why. If he's like, oh, come on, huh? And it's like your foreplay with your husband, sure. Okay, fine. But, like, just in general, you're like, you can simmer the fuck down. I don't know why, like, my modern brain is like, oh, and then my game brain is like, nah, actually, we're into it, shut up. Oh, dear God. So it's your turn to be patient, Katerina. Jordo caresses my cheek with a happy smile. Aww, this one's cute. I've been waiting for this day for so long. Never, ever let you go. Love you, my precious princess. Jordo's sweet, seductive voice makes me forget everything about the ceremony. I'm just so happy to see Jordo smile like that innocent young boy I knew, and oh well, I think, and I smile along with him. That would be the perfect place to fucking end. Hell yeah. Hey, Rosy and Silver are unlocked! I thought you had to do all of them before. No, I guess only one, maybe. Yay, now we can watch the memory scenario. So we'll watch the vow upon the ring, which is, I guess, like, the actual wedding. Special memory scenario. We've already seen those. Well, okay, so we've seen the... I just want to... So they're not showing up as new. You know what I mean? Because we've already read these. I don't... Okay. I just don't want them to, like, show up as new when they're not really new. You know what I mean? These are the ones that we got... Oops. Before. But they'll all say new, and I want the actual new ones. Because, like, Pride and How to Enjoy School Life were the ones that we did read in the game. That's the only thing I don't like. When you read them in the game, they show up here as, like, new. I wish they didn't. I wish they only showed up here as new as if you didn't read them. You know? Vow upon the ring. I'm assuming we're Jordo. The night of our wedding. It's already so late. As I return to the bedroom, I check the time on my pocket watch inside. Yeah, because I'm assuming we're not awesome and have a pocket watch as Katerina. I have a pocket watch. It stopped working a long time ago, but it was my favorite thing for a while. Since it was a royal wedding ceremony, the party involves the whole country. I know that, but it doesn't prevent my exhaustion. Yeah. Too exhausted to ravage me now? The Katerina's already retired. It seems she reached her limit during the wedding ball. It is understandable, given my own condition. Most likely she's already asleep. Never seen her look so tired before. It's been 2 hours since she returned to our room. But it is one of those, like, we have a party, and now we all of a sudden share a room. That's gonna be awkward. Like, the first time you were ever like, oh, now, we're married, and now we have to share a room. I sigh again, practically glaring at my watch. Extremely late now, as I was interacting with all our guests. Of course, this is to be expected. I was the groom, after all. But to be honest, I'm somewhat displeased. I would have preferred to leave the party early to be alone with Katerina instead. We got all day tomorrow. I hurry into the bedroom, hoping that Katerina might still be awake. But as I expected, she's already lost in dreams. She's spread across the entire bed like a starfish, the blankets all shoved aside and off the bed. The mental image is so funny. Oh, dear Katerina. I'm not sure how to react seeing her sleep in such a manner. Don't tell me she usually sleeps like this. Come to think of it, she says that her maid, Anne, usually replaces the blankets when kicked off. Anne, it's Anne. I'm going with the Japanese Anne, not, But who would expect she would sleep like this even on our first night together? Because she's not used to ever having to sleep in the same bed as someone else. Well, I think we did it with our friends before, but... Of course, this is Katerina. I hadn't expected her to stay awake in anticipation, but as a man, it is somewhat disappointing to see my wife sleeping so carelessly like this on our wedding night. I love that. I hadn't expected her to stay awake in anticipation, but as a man, I'm slightly disappointed she didn't want my dick that much. Even if she's like retired to the room and like she's waiting and waiting. After 2 hours, anybody would have passed out. I finally managed to make her look my way, but it seems she still doesn't see me as a man. Just good. Dude. Oh god, he's so funny. Oh wait, I don't think that was her intention. Most likely she was simply too exhausted to stay awake. Nothing more. Exactly, sweetie. But I like that we dinged his man pride just because we were like, okay, so I'm just gonna go retire, and it's like, it's been 45 minutes. And then you just pass out. Now I'm yawning. And since she was so concerned about the ceremony, she may well have forgotten that tonight's our wedding night. I mean, and I can't say that, well, she doesn't know what happens on a wedding night, because again, modern world, she knows. She was worried about making a mistake in the ceremony. I guess it can't be helped. I mean, Katerina worked very hard on bridal training and wedding preparation, and she did her best at the ceremony. For her, completing the ceremony without incident may be a miracle in itself. I can imagine how relieved she must have felt returning here after the ceremony. For now, I think I should simply be happy she managed to hold the course for so long. Katerina managed to endure a difficult ceremony, and successfully at that. All of that in order to marry me. But when I realize that, all my irritation fades away into the night. Now, here she is in this bedroom. Married couple's bedroom. I don't know if she remembered that, but here she is. That alone gives me great joy. I can't help but grin watching my wife sleeping deeply. Blankets kicked aside. I can watch my Katerina's sleeping face closer than any other. I am the luckiest man. Anyway, I can imagine how tired she must be, so I should let her rest well tonight. I hope we get married to everybody. I want weddings for all of us. From now on, you are officially mine, Katerina. Never again will she slip from my grasp. Knowing that, I feel I could wait a century. Yeah, lies. Liza Minnelli. I'm gonna wait like 5 minutes. Accidentally flings me off the bed. Oh, I'm sorry, did I wake you? Can we have sex now? I perch on the side of the bed in order to get a better look at her face.
Suddenly, a sparkle upon her finger catches my attention. Our wedding ring. Partner pair to the ring which rests on my own finger. My face grows hot. It's unlike me to feel this way. Or are you getting a little... Aww! A ring shimmers on her hand next to mine. The same Katerina who avoids expensive gifts has a ring on her finger. In all our time together, she never accepted any of the accessories I gave her. Her 9th birthday, I offered her a necklace, but she rejected it and asked for watermelon seedlings instead. I submitted, giving her the desired seedlings, and ever since she'd only asked for other such farming implements. But on this day, she finally accepted the wedding ring, which I wished to give her more than anything else. That's adorable, sweet. I love it. Looking at the ring on her finger reaffirms that we are truly married. The happiness makes my head spin. Kind of adorable. Finally married to Katerina. Waiting for this moment for so long. You know, it's just... I like the being in his head and seeing this, like, adorableness, because you're like, this just... I mean, it's not like men don't think like this. Not all of them, but you know what I mean? You know there are men that think like this, that are just this adorable and soft and squishy on the inside. But it's like, you just need to let it out more. Men need to be able to express these things more and realize it's okay, because we love this shit. Okay? Yeah, no, man, I don't ever, like, yeah, no, I love my wife, but, like, whatevs. And you want to be like, oh my god, no, your dress, you look so pretty, and I was just gonna cry, because I was just so, like, my heart was so warm. Like, tell me shit like that! Be an emotional marshmallow. I need you to melt. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, holy fucking shit. Sold, okay? Like, I'm just saying, we better get some cute little marshmallow fluff like this from everybody, or, like, I'm gonna be disappointed. Because, you know, Jordo set us up pretty high here. Ever since I first recognized my feelings, I've done all I can to close the distance between us. Yet she seemed utterly oblivious. I get that. Nevertheless, she was my fiancée. Thought I should wait, that she'd recognize her own feelings in time. Conceal my own feelings with that in mind. Looking back, I am rather impressed that I managed to restrain myself for so long. Though, I did end up being rather pushy in the end. The new rival, Silva, I panicked and rushed to kiss her without considering her feelings. I vented my pent-up emotions. None of this would have come to be if not for that kiss. Perhaps it was the right move. Well, I mean, eventually, you know, getting the balls to say something is really what we're looking for. This isn't a dream, right? No, it's just a game, though. Sorry, sweetie. Gripped by a sudden chilling fear, I softly squeeze her left ring finger. On doing so, I can feel the warmth in her fingertip. The feel of her soft, feminine hand makes me realize she really is here. It's no dream. And this is the night that I've waited for my entire life. Here and now. I mean, that's kind of adorable. Like, he's talking about girls, like, dreaming about my wedding, and he's like, I've waited for this night my whole life! Aww. Was it to marry me, or was it the sex? Because you're not getting the sex, but you got the marry me, so, like... Katerina... I call her name, I feel as though I might choke upon my own love. Slowly, I lift her hand and press my lips to her ring. Yes, I will make you happy. I'm sure you will. I whisper, and Katerina smiles in her sleep as though responding to my words. Silva. I'm just kidding. Could you imagine? No, she just moaned in her sleep. Sleep talk silences me. The way she sleeps so defensively wins my heart all over again. Katerina, I'll let you sleep today, but cannot guarantee tomorrow. I slip into bed, taking care not to wake her. After pulling up the kicked-off blankets, I lie down beside her. Then I reach out an arm to embrace her. Overwhelmed by her softness, scent. Finally, we're husband and wife. Fact alone is enough for tonight. Close my eyes, thinking I'll have a wonderful dream tonight. Oh, we got a little CG. I was wondering, because I'm like, we have this memory scenario, and it's so cute, and it's like, oh no, it goes away so fast! Alright. It's alright, we get to see the CGs, it's okay. Oh, whoops, I forgot, we gotta go back to the gallery. That, you know what? I'm like, I liked, honestly, Jordo's Route was good. Don't get me wrong. Like, this game is great. We're having a lot of fun. I definitely, whoops. Oh, this is the game where you can't, oh, but if you do this, it goes back. Right. Does it tell you which ones have variations? Okay, but it doesn't tell you how many. That's the only thing that sucks. I hate it when they do that. It makes me so mad, guys. It really... Oops. Okay, so we're missing this one. That's probably from a bad ending. All right, well, we'll just have to leave the little thing on the bottom. It's fine. So we know which ones have variations, but... Oh, his route was really good. I enjoyed it. I don't find him sinister at all. I do like that they still sprinkled a little bit. There were moments where she's like, oh my god, that look, and he's like, you're like, are you angry? He's like, yes. And then he kisses you, and it's really just like, wait, is he jealous? And you're like, so he's got those little sprinkle moments. You know what I mean? On the little donut that he is, you know? So it's kind of adorable. Drooling over that meat bun is so funny. This one's kind of funny because look at Jordo's face, like, the fuck are you drooling over that meat bun and not me? And then also mad because Silva's got it. Or even just the way he like this one, the kiss, he's getting a little angsty, and it's not like, oh, I just need to kiss you. It was a little like, I'm gonna kiss you. And like, I guess you could see like a little bit of the sinister prince coming out in little sprinkles, but it was so tiny and not problematic. You know what I mean? So like, you wouldn't be like, oh my god, yeah, like, but I kind of like that they did that, where like, you could totally go through and like, nah, he's all sweet and nice now, where you're like, oh, actually, yeah, I mean, I guess there's little bits and little flecks here and there. You know what I mean? I don't remember. This one had only 3, I think. Yeah, alright, fine. I love baby Prince Jordo. Look at his little face. He's so cute. Stop it. Aww. This is the one that's got like 8 of them, but... It's funny because she just looks older than she's supposed to be like 8, but she looks older, and then everybody else looks 8. You know what I mean? She just like you're like, okay, she's like 11 or 12 or something, and then you have like, oh, chibi babies, everybody else. So it's really weird the way they drew her slightly older than everyone else. Look at little baby Keith. They're all so cute. Like, I love the little chibi baby faces. I think that was the last one. Yeah, okay. I wasn't keeping count. I was just looking at everybody. But no. Anyway, I mean, I did enjoy his route. I do think them getting a little wedding at the end. Because at first, when it ends before you get the after scene, you're like, okay, that's good. But I think the little wedding scene, and then even his little, like, the memory scenario, him flashing back on the wedding night, like, there's something about that just kind of ties it up in a beautiful little bow where you're like, no, okay, I feel a little better about it, you know? Not that I didn't like it before. You're like, it's good. But now you're like, no, it's a little bit better. It's a little like, I don't know. It changed it from like, yeah, no, that was fun to like, no, now my heart's a little squishy. You know? It added that little, the sugar to melt me on top. So, I like that. Hi. My bird's squawking at me. And then, oh, this was cute too when he like blushed. Oh. And now he's so overjoyed and happy. Oh. That might have been the last one of that one. It was. Oh, I love their little wedding one though. This, beautiful. Oh. This one's so cute. That's the best. I think that was the last one, yeah. And well, and then we have this, which we get to look at because you guys didn't really get to see it. You didn't really get to see it because they kind of show it to you and then it goes away pretty fast. So, you know. I was wondering, though, if they were going to give us one when they were reading it. I was, like, thinking in my head as I'm reading the memory scenario. I'm like, yeah, it's too bad it's one of these memory scenarios because it would have been cute with the CG. Here we go. I like that they did that. They gave us this. It's adorable. Like, oh. How sweet. But I really do. Oh, Not to like a kiss, but I think this one's adorable. So, anyway, that was Jordo's happy ending. I enjoyed it. We had fun here. I mean, I've enjoyed this game so far, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not like, oh, okay, this was good. No, we had fun in the common route, too. We have his bad endings to do next time. So, there's only 2. So, I feel like that part's going to be kind of short. So, yeah. That'll be probably the shortest part in history. It'll be like, it's been 5 minutes! Okay, well, anyway, so... yeah. So I will see you guys next time for the bad endings. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up. Stop honking at him. Anyway, big thumbs up. Subscribe to see more.